streets. I'm on Manchester, right? I'm on Manchester Hoover. Them say no marks at Manchester Park. Where am I at? It's the take. Folks you talking.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so there's a young internet comedian slash funny guy slash rapper man slash street dude, I'm assuming. Now, this is all judging by his social media presence. Who, man, he got a nice little following, man, from just going around and trolling, man. It looks like he's in the LA area. He's officially from Lakewood. And dude pretty much was getting on by going to other people's hoods and disrespecting them or making comedy of the fact that their hood was notorious for whatever nefarious activities and just going there and posting videos similar to the rapper that, you know, everybody is kind of mad at right now or been mad at since he got released from jail. Now, this story has a tragic end though, because it seems like he might have trolled the wrong hood or talked about the wrong people because, man, it's a lot of reports and rumors going on the internet that this young man lost his life, man. Sad situation, but it seems like, man, there's a defining moment here where we got to make a decision. What in the world is trolling and what in the world is comedy? Now, before we get into the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And, man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, so there's a rapper by the name of Blocck Boy. Now, Blocck Boy is not to be confused with Blockboyy JB from Memphis. Blocck Boy is actually from Lakewood, man. So the Lakewood, Bellflower, Compton-ish type area, man, whatever, that's all that. And dude is pretty much been trying to get on being an internet comedian. Now, his style of comedy is not for everybody because a lot of the stunts he pulls involve going to some dangerous neighborhoods and doing some dangerous stunts, like taking videos and legitimately disrespecting how hard somebody's hood is. I mean, some would call this clout chasing at its fullest, but a lot of people are stuck on whether this was clout chasing or comedy. Because remember, there was a story that broke maybe a couple of days, I would say 4 or 5 days ago, about an internet comedian from Philly who was pretty much reciting what he thought was some safe drill record lyrics or whatever. And, man, he found his untimely demise. And sad to say, Blockboyy found his untimely demise as well. Now, that's according to all reports, and that's definitely alleged because I looked up his name and his arrest record, and you can only see a couple of things. And some of those things that you see are recent. And he's also been pretty transparent on his social media. So he was locked up about a month ago, and he got into, I guess, what he called an altercation or stab. And, there was a arrest record from that because he posted it on his social media. But then he was also arrested maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago for another situation. And, he didn't post that on his social media. But, man, everybody is claiming that dude, lost his life. It's a sad situation. But if you look at the antics that this dude was up to, you have to scratch your head like, man, I don't know, man, if this is safe ever, what he's doing, All right, true indeed, nobody should ever lose their life. But, I mean, he was going to some of the most notorious neighborhoods in America. Like, not just LA, I'm talking about, just known nationally wide as notoriously bad neighborhoods. And a lot of the people in his comment sections were making comments about, man, that time was ticking and stuff like that. Now, his page isn't blacked out or blocked out or anything like that. It hasn't gone dark, and they haven't turned off all the comments. So it makes me wonder, man, if this is just another one of his stunts. Because dude has committed these type of stunts before, man. He's actually had stunts where he's posted stuff saying that he got shot or whatnot, and it was actually false. It was him trolling. But man, this time it looks like it might be official because there's a news report from KTLA that everyone's passing around. So, man, let's take a look at the news report. So the news report says this specifically. All right, it starts off, man dies after being found in vehicle with gunshot wound in Lakewood. Now, it's confirmed that Blockboyy he was from Lakewood. That's his home of record. Now, the story continues with this. It says an investigation is underway into the death of a man who was found with a gunshot wound in Lakewood Sunday afternoon. Deputies responding to the 20600 block of Seney Ave found the wounded man inside his vehicle around 4 p.m. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department said in its news release. Paramedics and deputies tried to save the man's life, but he was ultimately pronounced dead at the scene, officials said. The Sheriff's Department has not named the victim. It's unclear who shot the man. The only information available was that a 4-door vehicle seen leaving the area may have been involved. The shooting remains under investigation and no further details were available. And then they're asking for anybody to provide information if they know something. So far, nobody has been named in this shooting situation at all. Like, they haven't named him as the victim because BlocckBoy's real name is Eric Osby. Now, and he's listed as only 20 years old, man. Excuse me. I mean, so dude, man, I don't know if that, just because that story is floating around and it is his neighborhood and everybody knows him for his antics, I guess people are putting two together and saying it definitely was him. But I haven't seen any family members of his come out, just a bunch of different online news sources and hip hop news sources. Now, what dude was doing, is highly dangerous. And it reminds me of that situation back in the day where you had this one young lady who wanted to pursue the same, career moves and try to go the same route as Kim Kardashian. And everybody in news and media stopped their tracks, pumped the brakes, and told her, like, hey, man, that's not going to work for you. Now, this gentleman, it seems like, man, he was using this trolling and going to other people's neighborhoods and disrespecting as his way in the game to make money and to gain fame as an internet comedian. It looked like a lot of people, though, were telling him that's not going to work for him, man. Like, they pumped the brakes and had talked to him before. Because even in his own comments, he had people making comments. And a lot of people were issuing threats who were from the hoods that he disrespected. And a lot of people were just giving him warning, like, hey, man, you need to cut this out. Because, I mean, eventually somebody's going to catch up to you, And he's put out posts before where he said, y'all, you can't catch me, I'll never die. Like, you never say anything like that, man. Come on, man. Why even bring that type of negative energy into your atmosphere? You don't need that. And hopefully, man, this will be a learning lesson for those future internet comedians / rappers that we see growing on social media. That is a very fast group that's growing, and a lot of people are finding a lot of money and success. But when it goes to trolling and doing too much, man, it seems like, man, you can get yourself in a bad predicament. And the worst thing is to get in a bad predicament in a dangerous neighborhood. Now, it seems like dude didn't post anything about any family, or I can't see anything where any family have posted their condolences or anything like that. But I'll say, if this is real and that's really what went down with this young man, rest in peace to him. I still don't believe, even though he was trolling and running around neighborhoods judging the fact that he doesn't believe they're tough or not, that he deserved to lose his life. But, man, you got to understand what you're playing with and who you're playing with at all times. Now, with that, hold up. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that BlocckBoy was doing way too much and, this is just a part of, playing those type of games? Or is this just another sad situation in hip-hop where another hip-hop entrepreneur or somebody on the rise lost their life? Now, with that, this been your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here, man. Peace.